iPhone 7 and 7 Plus full detailed review. Design. The iPhone 7 may be somewhat thinner than the iPhone 6's. Apple may use the elimination of the headphone jack, advances in chip packing technology, and a slimmer Lightning port to cut down on the thickness of the device. One rumor has suggested the iPhone 7 will be between 6.0mm and 6.5mm, no headphone jack. Apple may be able to decrease the thickness of the iPhone 7 or make room for additional parts such as a larger battery by eliminating the headphone jack and instead adopting an all-in-one Lightning port that will support both charging and music playback with Lightning-equipped headphones. Rumors about the removal of the headphone jack have come from several distinct sources, but there is still some doubt because an image said to depict the Lightning cable assembly of the iPhone 7 features a headphone jack. It is not known if the image is a legitimate part, but if it is, a headphone jack could be present in both the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus or just the iPhone 7. If the headphone jack is removed in the iPhone 7, headphones will need a Lightning connector or a 3.5mm jack to Lightning adapter to connect to the Lightning port on the bottom of the phone. The device will also support wireless Bluetooth headphones. In addition to allowing Apple to perhaps shave some thickness off of the iPhone 7 and save valuable internal space, requiring headphones to connect through the Lightning port will boost overall audio quality. Apple is rumored to be considering some new noise-canceling technology to remove background noise during music playback and phone calls, but rumors have disagreed on whether this will be introduced in the iPhone 7 or the next generation iPhone. Wireless earphones. Along with Lightning-equipped earpods that will perhaps ship alongside the iPhone 7, Apple is rumored to be working on a new set of wireless Bluetooth earphones that would be sold alongside the iPhone 7 as a premium accessory and an alternative to the earpods. While traditional Bluetooth headphones have a wire that connects the left and right earpieces to each other, Apple is said to be designing earphones that do not include a connective cord between the earpieces. These earphones would be similar in design to the Bragi Dash, an upcoming set of earphones that features individual earpieces for each ear. The wireless earphones, which have a battery life of approximately 4 hours due to the separate chips and batteries in each one, will reportedly charge through an included carrying case that also serves as a rechargeable battery to extend battery life as much as possible. Dual lens camera details. The cameras in the dual-lens iPhone 7 Plus may take advantage of technology Apple acquired through the purchase of Israeli camera company Lynx Imaging last year. Image quality in the iPhone 7 Plus could be greatly improved with the introduction of a dual-lens system, narrowing the gap between photos taken with the iPhone and those taken with the more robust DSLR cameras. Lynx dual-lens technology offers several potential benefits for the iPhone 7 Plus, with rumors specifically pointing towards 2-3x optical zoom capabilities, perhaps implemented through the use of two lenses with different focal lengths. With a dual-lens camera system, images captured are clearer and brighter with less noise and truer color, allowing for pictures that include more detail, especially in low-light conditions. There's a possibility that a dual-lens system like the one Lynx created could be used for depth mapping, allowing users to do things like take 3D scans of real-world items or use depth information to refocus an image. For additional information on what Lynx technology could mean for the iPhone 7, make sure to check out our in-depth Lynx post. An example of how a dual-lens camera could potentially improve photos taken with the iPhone 7 Plus can be seen in the below video demonstration of similar technology from Core Photonics. Core Photonics dual-lens system uses a wide-angle lens and a lens capable of 5x optical zoom and aggregates data from both to get a better picture. Apple was planning on sourcing its dual-lens camera modules from Sony, but rumors suggest Sony is behind schedule, leading Apple to instead source some or all of the camera modules from LG. As for the camera in the iPhone 7, there's no word on what improvements may be introduced. If the iPhone 7 Plus is set to see major gains in image quality, it stands to reason the iPhone 7 will also see significant improvement, even if it is implemented outside of a dual-lens system. Renderings and drawings the iPhone 7 depict a larger camera cutout, perhaps to accommodate an improved sensor, and optical image stabilization, previously limited to larger screen devices, is a possibility. RAM. According to another prediction from KGI Securities analyst Main Chikuo, the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus may have differing amounts of RAM. The smaller 4.7-inch iPhone 7 may ship with 2 GB of RAM, while the larger 5.5-inch iPhone 7 Plus may ship with 3 GB RAM. 3 GB of RAM in the iPhone 7 Plus will reportedly be used to compensate for the increased image processing demands of the dual-lens camera. Storage space. Storage space may also be a differentiating factor between the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus. An unconfirmed rumor suggests the larger iPhone 7 Plus will include a high-end 256 GB storage option that will not be available with the iPhone 7. 256 GB is a capacity that is not offered in any of Apple's current iOS devices, but a 256 GB SanDisk flash storage chip possibly appropriate for use in an iPhone has been spotted. Images of memory chips said to be destined for the iPhone 7 feature 16, 64, and 256 GB storage capacities, suggesting Apple will perhaps stick with 16 GB as a minimum storage offering for the device while also upping the high-end capacity to 256 GB. The authenticity of the memory chips cannot be confirmed, and this information should be viewed with some skepticism until confirmed. Wireless charging. With the Lightning port being used for music playback, there will be no way to charge the iPhone 7 while headphones are plugged in, which has sparked some speculation about wireless charging. According to one rumor, Apple is exploring wireless charging technology that could potentially be included in the iPhone 7. While Apple is said to be looking into wireless charging for the iPhone 7, there is no guarantee the feature will make it into the finished product, and wireless charging may be a feature pushed back to the 2017 iPhone. It is also not clear what method Apple would use to implement wireless charging. LTE speeds. Apple is said to be sourcing some LTE modems for the iPhone 7 from Intel, perhaps adopting the Intel 7360 LTE modem and introducing faster LTE speeds on the device. The chip features faster theoretical downlink speeds of up to 450 megabytes per second, uplink speeds of up to 100 megabytes per second, and support for LTE Category 10 and 29 bands. Intel will supply at least 50% of the LTE chips for the iPhone 7. Longtime Apple modem supplier Qualcomm is also expected to provide some of the LTE modems for the iPhone 7, and the X12 modem is the most likely candidate for inclusion in the device. Qualcomm's X12 chipsets feature theoretical download speeds up to 600 megabits per second and upload speeds up to 150 megabits per second, with support for 4x4 MIMO, LTE advanced carrier aggregation, LTE small cells, and automatic LTE and Wi-Fi switching. Battery life. Battery life in the iPhone 7 could be similar to or slightly better than battery life in the iPhone 6's. An image of the battery said to be for the iPhone 7 lists a capacity of 7.04 watt-hours, almost identical to the iPhone 6, which had a 7.01 watt-hour battery that was a bit larger than the 6.61 watt-hour battery in the iPhone 6's. Display improvements. Apple is rumored to be working on AMOLED displays for future iPhones, but the technology will not be ready for the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 will continue to use the same TFT LCD display technology used in the iPhone 6's. Based on display improvements introduced in the 9.7-inch iPad Pro, DisplayMate's Ray Sonera speculates the iPhone 7 display could include similar features, as Apple often expands display advancements across its entire product lineup. He believes improvements could potentially include the DCI-P3 wide color gamut, introducing more vivid, true-to-life colors, and an improved anti-reflection coating to lower screen reflectance for better performance and high ambient light. True Tone, the 9.7-inch iPad Pro feature that adjusts the color temperature of the display to match ambient lighting, could also potentially be included if Apple upgrades the ambient light sensors so they measure color in addition to brightness. A rumor from Makotakara suggests the iPhone 7 will include two new sensors on the front of the device, which could potentially be related to True Tone display capabilities. Dual SIM trays. A part leak suggests the iPhone 7 could include dual SIM trays to allow the device to send and receive calls and messages from multiple phone numbers. Dual SIM trays would also allow the iPhone 7 to work with multiple carriers at the same time, ideal for traveling. Release date. Apple typically introduces its new flagship iPhones in the fall during the month of September, and it's likely the company will continue to use the same release pattern for the iPhone 7. We expect to see the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus debut in the fall of 2016. Apple plans to rely on multiple manufacturing partners to assemble the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, including Foxconn, Pegatron, and Wistron, so it's able to meet demand for the device. Foxconn and Pegatron will assemble the 4.7-inch model, while Foxconn and Wistron will assemble the 5.5-inch model. Foxconn and Pegatron have already begun hiring new employees to prepare for the launch of the iPhone 7. Hiring is said to have started early because of a more complex build, possibly due to the dual cameras rumored for the larger screen device. Like, subscribe, share.